As always, I am here for the madness. So I just opened up Twitter the other day. It was Valentine's Day. You got a lot of people getting their girl flowers, and it's a lot of beautiful things happening. And I come across Sean from the Hot Ones, which I'm not really familiar with him. I'm familiar with the Hot Ones, though. For anybody that does not know, it's where they eat the wings and they put the hotter sauce as it goes up and up in the Scoville ranking or whatever it is that they call it. Apparently, my man was dating a corn star. I'm going to say it that way with a C because I don't know if it flags on YouTube or not. And he broke up with her on Valentine's Day because his relationship went viral. Now, I don't know if this was a real relationship. I've heard so many different stories, but my favorite part was when I opened up Twitter and I saw this post from Adam22. Now, whether or not you've accepted that your girl is in this line of work, I feel like this is not the tweet that you really want to see. At least it's not the tweet that I would want to see, but I also don't think that I would date somebody that does something like that. Nothing wrong with it. Have at it. I've been on the hub. I'm a fan of girls on the hub. I'm just not such a fan that I think I want to be in a relationship with them. I think that I'd have to draw the line at a certain point. So I did a little bit more research and I came across this other video where Adam explains a little bit more about it.
It came out a couple days later on TMZ, on Popgrave, on all these different accounts, basically saying that Sean Evans was now in a relationship with Melissa Stratton. Now, myself, I didn't take it super serious because, as I just hinted at, I know her to have some stuff going on in terms of her relationship, right? So I'm not taking it super serious. And I thought, oh my God, this is so good. I should quote tweet this and I should say, congrats, Sean, her pussy is fire. But then I thought to myself, Lena's gonna get mad at me. You know, Lena might take it the wrong way. She might take it as aggressive. So I actually asked Melissa, I said, hey, do you care if I tweet this? Because I think it's super funny. It's kind of offensive, kind of edgy, but it's funny, right? She said, oh my God, that is hilarious. Totally, go ahead, post that. So I post it. And then today I wake up and it's on TMZ. Sean Evans breaks up with Melissa Stratton. So I don't actually even know if this was ever a real thing or if they were just kind of hanging out for the weekend.
So having a little bit of context goes a long way because I thought he just tweeted some madness out, but apparently he reached out to her first because he's friends with her to make sure that she thought it was okay that he tweeted this because he thought it was funny. And she gave him the okay. I just feel like if you decide to go into a relationship with someone who does that for work, you have to be accepting of what's going to come with it. This man was just not ready. Maybe he thought he was ready, but when something like this goes viral, I almost can't blame him, right? It's one thing when you do it and it's like a slow edge into the world of online entertainment, we'll call it, right? Where people start to find out, you hear about it a little bit from family, from friends, you get a little bit of shit online here and there and whatever, like you kind of just suck it up. But when it goes viral, you know that all of your haters are coming out of the woodwork and they are sending you pictures of your girl with dick stuffed in her mouth. You're going to see some of the wildest scenes that she's ever partaken in. And then on top of that, people probably take it to the point where they're messaging your family, your friends, they're sending them pictures, and it just becomes a little bit much. So I don't really blame him for being like, whoa, this might have been something I wasn't necessarily ready to sign up for. I thought I was, but I'm not sure that I actually am. And at the point that it went viral, they may not have been so close where he's like, I'm in love with her. It's more so like, I'm enjoying time with her, but am I enjoying it enough to deal with all of this? And I can understand where he's coming from to an extent, but at the same time, I do feel a little bit bad for her because she probably has a hard time finding people just like most people in that line of work do if they're not already in that line of work or somehow just have the toughest skin in the world. But also, if the person you find isn't popular, famous, like it's unlikely that people are going to find them and send them all this stuff. So he was just in a rare position where it just happened really fast, and I don't know that he was ready for it. I don't think I could handle it. I don't know. You guys let me know down below in the comments, like, could you date a girl? And it's like, okay, I know she does this for work. I will just avoid watching videos. I will make sure that I don't come across them if it's something that you don't want to see. But you're kind of famous yourself to an extent, and when people find out about it, they start sending you all sorts of madness. Like, do you really think that it's something that you could just kind of stomach and suck up? I don't. I'm going to be real with you. I don't. But I also would not put myself into a relationship with somebody that's doing that because I know that that's a possibility. And I just don't think that it's for me. It sucks. Like, you could be the coolest person in the world, but there is a point in which some of us just are not comfortable. And I don't think it comes from like, I'm jealous, I'm envious, like I'm not secure with myself. There's just some things that we accept and some things that we don't. No different than like, I don't want somebody who's 6'4". she could be the greatest girl in the world, but it's just not really for me kind of thing, right? So I don't think that this is any different, but it's just, I don't know, it's just an interesting thing that I came across, and I feel like the timing of it was just absolutely horrible. Imagine getting broken up with on Valentine's Day. But at the same time, some people are going to blame her and be like, well, then you shouldn't be stuffing your face with dicks and you shouldn't, be doing these different things, because eventually it's going to kind of come back and bite you in the ass a little bit. And I think that in this situation, it kind of is what it is, right? It's one thing when it comes to a relationship. When it comes to your kids, now I don't know if she has kids, but that's where it gets a little bit messy, right? Like a kid in school and his mom just gobbling down cocks and people are sending him pictures or her pictures. That's where it gets a little bit tricky. And I feel like there's got to be so many kids nowadays that unfortunately has to go through this in life because their mom has decided to do OnlyFans or whatever it is. And we've talked about this in some other past videos. And I'm just very happy to not be a kid growing up in this period of time with a mother that decided to do that, or even a sister. Like anybody that's in your close immediate family and people find out about it, especially if you do something where there's eyes on you, it's inevitable. Like there's that one streamer, I think his name is Convy or something. His aunt just gets her cheeks clapped on OnlyFans, and people started to send him the stuff when they realized that it was his aunt. And not only that, but other people in the streamer, like YouTuber, like the creator space, like Ziaz, I think it is, or something, has like videos with him hanging out with her and her shaking her ass for him. And for all we know, I mean, probably clapped. I'm not going to lie. Now, whether or not it's on video, I don't know. But now you got people that are in the same space as you going after your family member to try to get it because they're like, oh shit, she's kind of bad. Like it just puts you in a really awkward situation. And I'm very happy that I am not in any kind of situation like that. There's nobody that I know close to me doing anything like that. Have at it. I can't put down these women. Do what you want to do. I'm just happy that you're not in my life on that level because I don't want to deal with anything like that. So I don't know. This was just something I wanted to talk about really quick because it just seemed very interesting to me, and curious what you guys think. I'll catch you in the next one, homies.
I've been feeling like I'm dying on the inside. I forget what living life has really been like. I'm so stuck inside my head, I think I'm lost, but I pray to God in hopes that it's just something I can get by. Sometimes I'm really worried about what's wrong with me. Other times I think the stress is what it all could be. My mind is like a trigger till I fall asleep. It hurts to be held hostage by the thing that gave me all my reach. And still you'll see I ain't escaped the pattern set. Every day I think I'm dying, but I haven't yet. I barely enjoy anything. Imagine death is creeping up behind you, but it's all been what you manifest.